Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Mexico City Conquistadors and the Buffalo Bills. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And, right away, he lost the football. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gross. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on 1st down. And his first pass is incomplete. Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him the question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. So 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out leveraging the offense.
On the return is Peterson. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. First carry for Derrick Henry. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Third and long for Prescott. Lets it fly for Treadwell. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Mixon. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. And he finds an open man, Hankerson. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Gross. And I think the ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 48 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
On play action, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a handoff looking right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Dante Fowler in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Prescott now on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
And he's got it. Fedorowicz broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. It has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll drop the throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gross. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. The toss play to Mixon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll set up a throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Watch it now, Marty. Detroit. Set. Blue, landing.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. A 12-yard touchdown run. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Play fake. Here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And here now the offense heading back out there. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So it's on to halftime of this. Hold that thought, Mr. Ridley. We've got a trip to the title game on the line. Folks are eager to get right back to the action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Bills on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. They run the counter now on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now they try the right side here. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff looking right. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Prescott looks to throw on first. And Matthews has it right side. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Prescott from the gun. And this is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Bills on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Gross. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now back to throw. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and have that what he did after the catch.
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up 1st down after 1st down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human 1st down machine? I think that fits.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Back now in Buffalo as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now Mixon. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He'll look to throw. Buying time. And this results in 6. Touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed. They definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it up the middle. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. The Bills getting set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll try and start this drive in the air to Mixon on the check down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make this a 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Touchdown! A big play there. 51 yards. have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Brandon, that's climbing the hill. And not only climbing it, but finally getting to the top and over. What a comeback.
What a comeback indeed. I mean, Charles, that was a 3-score deficit at one point that they were facing.
And let's face it, many times teams in that situation, they pretty much pack it in for the game.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back around the 37. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he spins through. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The Bills on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game, although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
They'll try to close it out now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Bills' offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
That's a two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
But not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I mean, the conditions out there, they're not easy on anybody. That's fair to say. Kickers, they're certainly not exempt.
No, not at all. And he's had a rough go of it, Brandon. That's his second miss so far. And he's saying, why can't we be in San Diego right now?
I'm saying Cancun right now.
Let's go!
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them, because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.